Hey guys, we're back with part 12 of the fourth game in our No Quitters series. Here we're actually doing pretty badly. It's the Indians and the Celts who are fighting it out, and for a while we were supporting the Indians because they were the underdog. We were giving them oil, but then for a brief period they actually had the strongest army, and so we sneakily cut off our oil supply, and then the Celts nuked them. So while they're still leading on score, they're not in as strong a position as they were before. There's this massive sea of nuclear fallout here, separating the Indian capital and the Celtic capital. As for us, we're our other ally, the Carthaginians, have told us that we have some uranium right here, and we are 16 turns away from getting atomic theory. Then we'd have to build the Manhattan Project and research nuclear fission. So before we can get into the nuclear game, it's still going to be quite some number of turns. We've been saving up money at India's request. They want to be able to buy a nuclear bomb once they get that technology. So from the sounds of it, we all have uranium. So this is going to be quite the interesting late game. I'm just getting research labs online in Berlin. It's 4 turns away. I guess we can go and put another turn into that oil well and help Twin Sen out. We just got a great person there. I think what we'll do is save this great person for once we have research labs online for a few turns. We do need some tech, so we'll just go and get those online. Do some luxury trades. So we're waiting for the turn to turn over, and now Carthage actually has the most soldiers. So this really is a very interesting game. We're not exactly the most prominent or leading players in it, but we're still doing our thing, be it depriving people of oil or what have you. I guess that's more not really as helpful as it could have been. So we might call this game soon, but really it's just getting interesting. Like once we get our uranium online, well, I mean, we don't really have that much production, but at least we'll feel a little more relevant. Yeah, so it's been pretty interesting here with especially now that Prosperous and Twinsen are fairly close in score and military might, and actually with Carthage um, having the military lead here. We have 16 turns till we can steal a tech. Cardiff is building fighters, Dublin is building infantry, and Delhi is building the Manhattan Project. Meanwhile, Antwerp is attacking Munich. I'm happy doing this, but I do want some oil for myself. So I'll give him 4 oil. Delhi is 2 turns away from completing the Manhattan Project. Berlin will be able to start pumping out some bombers. Just Great War bombers, but you gotta start somewhere. And that'll let us take care of Antwerp here. So the Celts jumped back up in terms of their military score. Alright, so let's get to work on a Great War bomber. And a university. We also want to employ people at our research lab. So in about 4 or 5 turns I'll pop this Great Scientist, and that'll whip us around to atomic theory. I'll probably want to pick up railways, but it'll depend. So yeah, I'll go atomic theory. I'll let a spy steal nuclear fission, and I'll go up radar. In terms of how long my spies are taking, that's 14 turns, which is plenty of time to finish off atomic theory. So the demographics really are swinging around. Now India is number one in terms of military might.